Living in the present moment is an essential aspect of leading a fulfilling life. However, it is easy to get caught up in the past or future and forget to appreciate the present. Stoicism is a philosophy that can help us learn how to live in the present moment. In this video, we will discuss 10 principles of Stoicism that can guide us towards living in the present moment. Number 1. Embrace acceptance. Embracing acceptance is a fundamental principle of Stoicism that can guide us towards living in the present moment. It encourages us to acknowledge and accept the reality of our circumstances, rather than resisting or fighting against them. By embracing acceptance, we can cultivate a mindset that allows us to find peace and contentment in the present. In our fast-paced and ever-changing world, it is natural to encounter situations that are beyond our control. Stoicism teaches us to recognize that there are certain aspects of life that we cannot change or influence. Instead of wasting our energy and causing unnecessary stress by trying to control these external factors, we can choose to accept them as they are. Acceptance does not mean resignation or passivity. It is not about giving up or surrendering to unfavorable circumstances. Rather, it is about acknowledging the reality of the present moment and choosing to respond in a way that aligns with our values and virtues. When we embrace acceptance, we free ourselves from the burden of constantly striving for things to be different. We let go of the resistance and frustration that arises from wanting reality to conform to our desires. This shift in perspective allows us to focus our attention and energy on what truly matters: the present moment. By accepting the present moment, we open ourselves up to a deeper sense of gratitude and appreciation for what we have. We become more attuned to the beauty and richness of our experiences, even in the midst of challenges or difficulties. Rather than dwelling on what could have been or what might be, we learn to find contentment in what is. Practicing acceptance also helps us cultivate resilience and inner strength. When we face setbacks or disappointments, instead of becoming consumed by negative emotions or dwelling on past mistakes, we can choose to accept the reality of the situation and learn from it. This allows us to move forward with a sense of clarity and purpose. By accepting the reality of our circumstances and letting go of the need for control, we can find peace, gratitude, and resilience. Through Stoic teachings, we can learn to embrace acceptance as a way of life and unlock the immense potential for growth and happiness that lies within each present moment. Number 2. Release control. Releasing control is another crucial principle of Stoicism that can help us live in the present moment. It encourages us to let go of the illusion of control and embrace the uncertainty and unpredictability of life. By releasing control, we can free ourselves from unnecessary stress and anxiety, allowing us to fully immerse ourselves in the present. In our desire for security and stability, we often try to control every aspect of our lives. We cling to the belief that if we can just have complete control over our circumstances, we will be able to find happiness and avoid suffering. However, Stoicism teaches us that this pursuit of control is ultimately futile and counterproductive. The truth is, there are countless factors in life that are simply beyond our control. We cannot control the actions or decisions of others, the natural forces of the world, or even the passage of time. Trying to exert control over these external factors only leads to frustration and disappointment. Instead of wasting our energy and mental resources on trying to control the uncontrollable, Stoicism encourages us to focus on what we can control: our own thoughts, attitudes, and actions. By directing our attention inward, we can cultivate a sense of inner peace and resilience that is not dependent on external circumstances. Releasing control does not mean becoming passive or indifferent. It is not about giving up on our goals or aspirations. Rather, it is about recognizing the limits of our control and learning to navigate life with a sense of flexibility and adaptability. When we release control, we open ourselves up to the present moment. We become more attuned to the flow of life and more accepting of whatever unfolds. We learn to embrace uncertainty as an opportunity for growth and discovery, rather than something to be feared or resisted. By relinquishing control, we also cultivate a deeper sense of trust. Trust in ourselves, trust in others, and trust in the natural order of the universe. We learn to have faith that things will unfold as they are meant to, even if they don't align with our initial expectations or desires. By letting go of the need for control and embracing the uncertainty of life, we can find peace, resilience, and a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us. Through the teachings of Stoicism, we can learn to release control and embrace the beauty of surrendering to the flow of life. Number 3. Foster gratitude. Fostering gratitude is a powerful practice that aligns with the teachings of Stoicism and helps us live in the present moment. It is the act of consciously cultivating a sense of appreciation for the blessings, experiences, and people in our lives. By fostering gratitude, we shift our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant, allowing us to find joy and contentment in the present. In our fast-paced and often materialistic society, it is easy to get caught up in a cycle of wanting more and constantly striving for the next thing. This mindset can lead to dissatisfaction and a perpetual feeling of not having enough. However, Stoicism teaches us to recognize and appreciate the abundance that already exists in our lives. Practicing gratitude involves taking a moment each day to reflect on the things we are grateful for. It can be as simple as appreciating a beautiful sunrise, the support of loved ones, or even the basic necessities that we often take for granted. By shifting our attention to these positive aspects of our lives, we cultivate a mindset of abundance and contentment. Gratitude also helps us develop resilience and perspective. In the face of challenges or setbacks, it is easy to become consumed by negativity and lose sight of the good things that still exist. By fostering gratitude, we train our minds to look for the silver linings and find lessons in difficult situations. This allows us to navigate life's ups and downs with grace and resilience. Furthermore, cultivating gratitude enhances our relationships and connection with others. When we express gratitude towards others, we not only uplift their spirits, but also deepen our own sense of appreciation and connection. It fosters a positive cycle of kindness and generosity, creating a ripple effect that spreads positivity in our lives and the lives of those around us. Stoicism teaches us that gratitude is not dependent on external circumstances. It is a choice and a mindset that we can cultivate regardless of our circumstances. Whether we are facing challenges or experiencing moments of joy, there is always something to be grateful for. By consciously cultivating appreciation for the blessings in our lives, we shift our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant. Through the teachings of Stoicism, we can learn to foster gratitude as a way of life and unlock the immense power of finding joy and contentment in the present moment. Number 4. Focus on your breath. Focusing on your breath is a simple yet powerful practice that can help you live in the present moment. It is a mindfulness technique that aligns with the principles of Stoicism and allows you to cultivate a sense of calm, clarity, and presence. Our breath is always with us, serving as an anchor to the present moment. By directing our attention to the sensation of our breath, we can bring ourselves back to the here and now, away from the distractions of the past or future. To practice focusing on your breath, find a quiet and comfortable space. Close your eyes if it feels comfortable for you. Take a few deep breaths to settle into the present moment. Then simply observe the natural rhythm of your breath without trying to control it. As you focus on your breath, notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. Pay attention to the rise and fall of your chest, or the feeling of your abdomen expanding and contracting. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring your attention back to your breath without judgment. Focusing on your breath allows you to cultivate a state of mindfulness, where you are fully present and aware of the present moment. It helps you detach from racing thoughts, worries, or anxieties that may be occupying your mind. Instead, you bring your attention to the present experience, grounding yourself in the here and now. This practice can be particularly helpful during moments of stress, overwhelm, or uncertainty. By focusing on your breath, you create a space for calmness and clarity amidst the chaos of life. It allows you to respond to situations with greater awareness and intention rather than reacting impulsively or being carried away by emotions. Focusing on your breath can deepen your self-awareness and connection with yourself. It helps you cultivate a sense of inner stillness and peace. By regularly practicing this technique, you become more attuned to your body, thoughts, and emotions, enabling you to navigate life with greater self-understanding and self-compassion. By directing your attention to the sensation of your breath, you cultivate mindfulness, calmness, and clarity. Through the teachings of Stoicism, you can integrate this practice into your daily life and experience the transformative power of being fully present in each breath and each moment. Number 5. Stay in the present. Staying in the present is a fundamental principle of Stoicism that can greatly enhance our well-being and overall quality of life. It involves consciously directing our attention and awareness to the present moment, rather than dwelling on the past or worrying about the future. In today's fast-paced world, it is easy to get caught up in a constant stream of thoughts and distractions. We often find ourselves dwelling on past regrets or anxiously anticipating future outcomes. However, Stoicism teaches us that true peace and contentment can only be found in the present moment. Staying in the present requires a deliberate shift in our mindset and a commitment to being fully engaged with what is happening right now. It means letting go of regrets, resentments, and worries about the past or future. Instead, we focus on the here and now, embracing the richness and beauty of each moment. One practical way to stay in the present is through mindfulness meditation. By practicing mindfulness, we train our minds to become more aware of our thoughts, emotions, and sensations in the present moment. This heightened awareness allows us to fully experience and appreciate what is happening around us without judgment or attachment. Another helpful technique is to engage in activities that promote presence and flow. Activities such as art, music, sports, or even simple acts like cooking or gardening can help us enter a state of flow, where our attention is fully absorbed in the task at hand. This immersion in the present moment brings a deep sense of fulfillment and joy. Staying in the present also involves cultivating gratitude for the present moment. By consciously acknowledging and appreciating the blessings and opportunities that exist right now, we shift our focus from what is lacking to what is abundant in our lives. This shift in perspective fosters a sense of contentment and fulfillment. Staying in the present allows us to fully engage with our relationships and connect with others on a deeper level. When we are fully present with someone, we listen attentively, empathize genuinely, and appreciate their presence. This fosters stronger connections and enriches our interactions with others. By consciously directing our attention to the present moment, we let go of the past and future distractions, allowing us to fully experience the richness of each moment. Through the teachings of Stoicism, we can learn to stay in the present and unlock the immense power of living fully in the here and now. Number 6. Strive for clarity. Striving for clarity is a key principle of Stoicism that can guide us towards a more meaningful and purposeful life. It involves seeking clarity in our thoughts, values, and actions, allowing us to make informed decisions and live in alignment with our true selves. In a world filled with distractions and information, overload, it is easy to get lost in a fog of confusion and uncertainty. However, Stoicism teaches us the importance of seeking clarity as a means to navigate through life's complexities. To strive for clarity, we must first cultivate self-awareness. This involves taking the time to reflect on our thoughts, emotions, and values. By developing a deep understanding of ourselves, we can gain clarity about our desires, goals, and priorities. Clarity also comes from examining our beliefs and assumptions. Stoicism encourages us to question our preconceived notions and challenge any irrational or unhelpful beliefs that may cloud our judgment. By seeking truth and reason, we can gain a clearer perspective on life's challenges and make more informed choices. Another aspect of striving for clarity is practicing discernment. This means being able to distinguish between what is within our control and what is beyond it. By focusing our energy on what we can influence, we avoid wasting time and effort on things that are outside of our sphere of influence. Clarity also involves setting clear intentions and goals. By defining what we truly want and what matters most to us, we can align our actions with our values. This helps us make choices that are in line with our authentic selves, leading to a greater sense of purpose and fulfillment. Seeking clarity requires embracing feedback and learning from our experiences. When we approach challenges and setbacks with a growth mindset, we can extract valuable lessons and insights that contribute to our personal growth and development. This continuous learning process helps us refine our understanding and gain even greater clarity. By cultivating self-awareness, questioning our beliefs, practicing discernment, setting clear goals, and embracing feedback, we can gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and the world around us. Through the teachings of Stoicism, we can strive for clarity and live a more meaningful and fulfilling life. Number 7. Embrace impermanence. Embracing impermanence is a core principle of Stoicism that can help us find peace and acceptance in the face of life's inevitable changes and uncertainties. It involves recognizing that everything in life is impermanent and learning to let go of attachments and expectations. In our modern world, we often cling to the illusion of permanence, seeking security and stability in our possessions, relationships, and even our identity. However, Stoicism teaches us that this attachment to the idea of permanence is a source of suffering and anxiety. To embrace impermanence, we must first cultivate a mindset of acceptance and surrender. This means acknowledging that change is an inherent part of life and that everything is subject to decay and transformation. By accepting this truth, we can let go of our attachment to outcomes and learn to appreciate the present moment for what it is. Embracing impermanence also involves developing resilience and adaptability. When we recognize that everything in life is subject to change, we become better equipped to handle life's challenges and setbacks. We learn to be flexible and open-minded, able to pivot and adjust our course as needed. Embracing impermanence allows us to cultivate gratitude for the present moment. When we recognize that everything is fleeting, we become more aware of the beauty and richness of each moment. This heightened awareness allows us to fully experience and appreciate the present moment without getting caught up in worries about the future or regrets about the past. Embracing impermanence can deepen our connection with others. When we recognize that everyone and everything is subject to change, we become more compassionate and understanding towards others. We learn to cherish our relationships. And appreciate the time we have with our loved ones. By recognizing the transience of life and letting go of attachments and expectations, we can cultivate a deeper sense of acceptance and surrender. Through the teachings of Stoicism, we can learn to embrace impermanence as a natural part of life and find joy and fulfillment in the present moment. Number 8. Let go of regrets and worries. Letting go of regrets and worries is a crucial aspect of living a fulfilling and peaceful life according to Stoic philosophy. It involves releasing attachment to past mistakes and future uncertainties, allowing us to focus on the present moment and cultivate a sense of inner freedom. Regrets and worries often consume our thoughts and drain our energy. We may dwell on past decisions, wishing we had done things differently, or we may constantly fret about what the future holds. However, Stoicism teaches us that dwelling on the past or worrying about the future only robs us of the present moment. To let go of regrets, Stoicism encourages us to practice self-compassion and forgiveness. We are human and we make mistakes. Instead of berating ourselves for past choices, we can acknowledge our imperfections, learn from our experiences, and choose to grow and improve in the present. Similarly, letting go of worries involves recognizing that many things are beyond our control. Stoics emphasize focusing on what is within our sphere of influence and accepting that external circumstances are often outside of our power to change. By shifting our focus to the present moment and taking action on what we can control, we free ourselves from the burden of excessive worry. One technique to let go of regrets and worries is practicing mindfulness. By cultivating awareness of our thoughts and emotions, we can observe them without judgment and choose not to be carried away by them. Mindfulness helps us stay grounded in the present moment, where regrets and worries have no power over us. Another helpful practice is reframing our perspective. Instead of seeing mistakes or challenges as failures, we can view them as opportunities for growth and learning. By reframing setbacks as stepping stones on our journey, we can find meaning and purpose even in difficult times. Moreover, practicing gratitude can help in letting go of regrets and worries. By focusing on the present moment and appreciating the blessings in our lives, we shift our attention away from past regrets or future anxieties. Gratitude allows us to cultivate a positive mindset and find joy in the here and now. By practicing self-compassion, focusing on what is within our control, cultivating mindfulness, reframing our perspective, and practicing gratitude, we can release the grip of regrets and worries on our lives. Through the teachings of Stoicism, we can learn to let go and find freedom in the present moment. Number 9. Engage in mindfulness. Engaging in mindfulness is a powerful practice that can bring numerous benefits to our well-being and mental clarity. Rooted in ancient Buddhist traditions, mindfulness has gained widespread recognition for its ability to cultivate presence, awareness, and a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us. Mindfulness involves intentionally paying attention to the present moment with an attitude of non-judgment and acceptance. It is about being fully present and engaged in our experiences without getting carried away by thoughts of the past or worries about the future. One of the key aspects of mindfulness is cultivating awareness of our thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations. By observing these experiences without judgment, we can develop a greater understanding of ourselves and our inner landscape. This self-awareness allows us to respond to situations with greater clarity and wisdom, rather than reacting impulsively based on habitual patterns. Practicing mindfulness can also help us manage stress and cultivate a sense of calm and relaxation. By bringing our attention to the present moment, we can detach from the constant stream of thoughts and worries that often overwhelm us. This creates a space for us to pause, breathe, and find inner stillness amidst the business of life. Moreover, mindfulness can enhance our ability to focus and concentrate. In a world filled with distractions, training our minds to stay present can significantly improve our productivity and effectiveness. By honing our ability to direct our attention, we can engage fully in tasks at hand and experience a state of flow. Engaging in mindfulness also promotes emotional well-being. By observing our emotions without judgment, we can develop a greater capacity to regulate them and respond to them skillfully. Mindfulness allows us to create distance from negative thoughts and emotions, enabling us to cultivate a more positive and compassionate mindset. There are various ways to engage in mindfulness practice. Formal meditation is a common method where we set aside dedicated time to sit in stillness and observe our breath, bodily sensations, or thoughts. Informal practices involve bringing mindfulness into everyday activities such as eating, walking, or even washing dishes by fully engaging our senses and focusing on the present moment. By cultivating mindfulness, we can navigate life's challenges with greater clarity and equanimity. Through regular practice, we can develop a deeper connection with ourselves and the world around us, leading to a more fulfilling and meaningful existence. Number 10. Nurture self-awareness. Nurturing self-awareness is a fundamental aspect of personal growth and development. It involves cultivating a deep understanding of ourselves, our thoughts, emotions, and behaviors. By nurturing self-awareness, we can gain valuable insights into our strengths, weaknesses, values, and aspirations, leading to a more authentic and fulfilling life. Self-awareness begins with a willingness to explore and reflect upon our inner world. It requires setting aside time for self-reflection, introspection, and self-inquiry. By creating space for introspection, we can develop a clearer understanding of our thoughts, beliefs, and motivations. One way to nurture self-awareness is through journaling. By putting our thoughts and feelings on paper, we can gain clarity and perspective on our experiences. Journaling allows us to explore our emotions, identify patterns, and uncover underlying beliefs that may be influencing our thoughts and actions. Another powerful tool for nurturing self-awareness is mindfulness. By practicing mindfulness, we develop the ability to observe our thoughts, emotions, and bodily sensations without judgment. This heightened awareness helps us recognize our automatic reactions and habitual patterns, enabling us to make conscious choices instead of being driven by unconscious impulses. Seeking feedback from others is also essential in nurturing self-awareness. By actively seeking input from trusted individuals, we gain valuable insights into how we are perceived by others. This feedback can provide us with a different perspective and help us identify blind spots or areas for growth. Self-awareness also involves exploring our values, passions, and purpose. By clarifying what truly matters to us, we can align our actions with our authentic selves. Understanding our values helps us make choices that are in harmony with who we are, leading to a greater sense of fulfillment and meaning. Nurturing self-awareness requires cultivating self-compassion and non-judgment. It involves treating ourselves with kindness and understanding, embracing our imperfections, and embracing the process of self-discovery. By practicing self-compassion, we create a safe space for exploration and growth. By engaging in practices such as journaling, mindfulness, seeking feedback, clarifying values, and practicing self-compassion, we can cultivate a greater sense of self-awareness. This heightened awareness empowers us to make conscious choices, embrace personal growth, and live a more authentic and fulfilling life. Living in the present moment is essential for leading a fulfilling life. By embracing acceptance, releasing control, fostering gratitude, focusing on our breath, staying present, striving for clarity, embracing impermanence, letting go of regrets and worries, engaging in mindfulness, and nurturing self-awareness, we can learn how to live in the present moment. Stoicism provides us with valuable principles that can guide us towards living in the present moment and finding joy in every experience.